Alright, we should be back playing Last of Us. No return, daily run again. Changing category. There we go. I don't remember what character it is today. It's probably shit one. It's oh fuck me, it really is a shit one. God damn it. Wait for my stream to update. That would be ideal. If I see the stream ahead of in front of me, but like the fucking like timer and viewership thing has not updated. So okay, there we go. Finally, likely see it for the Laboon flashback. Yeah, that's what I was assuming. Um, I wonder if like Brooke, like the character Brooke will show up. Probably not, right? Because I doubt they would want to cast it this early. Because like the character Brooke wouldn't even show up in the show for like another what, like 2 or 3 seasons. Arcade bloater. Well, shit. This is a terrible board. Wow, this is kind of bad. Shit. Okay, it starts off infected, which is also bad. Sees Afro from by, yeah, 100%. I think that's probably what they'll do, right? They'll have that Easter egg there of like just showing his afro or whatever, but like not actually show his face, so they can get away with saying, "See, Brooke was in the show." Level 22 was a decent all-star cast outside David. David Christmas Bailey. Yeah, I would mostly agree with that. We're gonna, at the time of BB22 like preseason stuff, I was pretty positive on the cast. Like, well, obviously there were other people I would like to see. I mean, like, yeah, I wasn't that upset who we got, but obviously just the season plays on the worst possible fucking way. Oh, I didn't even pay attention. This is fucking assault. I completely missed that. This thing was hunted. Where are they? But like playing this game the last few days has really made me realize just how shit I am at this game. There, even with accessibilities, like I'm still playing like really shit. But whatever. I'm being hyped. Wait, where are they at? Here. Yeah, again, there's good people there. I mean, yeah, Ian was obviously a big name to see back at that point. Danny Donato was cool. Janelle and Case are together. And really just the concept, like, Case are playing again. Oh, fuck off. Was, like, pretty insane. Actually, this just reminded me, I completely forgot they brought back the pressure cooker for last season. Like, that genuinely just completely faded from my mind. That's the thing that happened, is that pressure cooker was on BB25. What was the survivor? What food? I mean, it's probably just meat in general, I would assume. Like, I feel like if you're on Survivor, I feel like the perfect, like, food that you would be, like, really, really craving is, like, a burger, right? Okay. Where is it? It's a clicker, right? There it is. Fuck off. Oh, fuck off! That missed? Okay, whatever. James Ryan would be cool. I don't know. Was James Ryan really in consideration? But also, it's like, I don't know. Do you really want that many BB6 people on a BB22 All-Star season? But yeah, Daniel Reyes, I think, is the big one, though. Yeah, Daniel Reyes definitely would have been a great addition. So I think I was perfectly fine with it being Kaser and Janelle. Dude, that accuracy is so terrible. Wait, that didn't count? That fucking last shot didn't count? That's so fucking dumb, dude. Whatever. That was terrible. Remember when the promo leaked before the cast reveal and everyone was hyped and didn't recognize Kaser? I don't remember how the reveal happened anymore. Well, yeah, I do remember that there was like, yeah, like they accidentally leaked it beforehand, but I don't remember exactly how it played out. Which is more wacky, Gabon or Australian Celebrity Survivor? Depends on what kind of wacky you're talking about, I guess. He's like Australian Celebrity Survivor is like just a completely insane ride with like no regard to like the actual concept of Survivor. While Gabon is just like a season with a lot of like fun character moments. Yeah, I have to go up. Better character, Tevin or Josh? I think Tevin has more potential, but I think on their actual seasons, I would say Josh. Like, I think Josh was a better character on 44 than Tevin was on 46. Yeah, I think Tevin has more potential to be like an all-time great character if he were to come back than Josh, who I think has kind of already reached his peak. God damn. This image leak before the premiere. Yeah, I remember that there was a leak. I just don't remember what exactly the leak was. Oh, yes, this photo. Okay. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I do remember this now. Yeah, it was also like a really random grouping of people, too, right? Like fucking David Alexander, Cody, Davon, Kaser. Uh, like, why does Danny look so fucking weird there? By the way, Bailey, um, Kevin, and Janelle. Which is like, again, Janelle, Cody, I guess, makes sense. Davon makes sense. Kaser, if you remembered it, I remembered him. But again, like David there, random. Bailey there, random. Kevin, random. Like it was just kind of a random grouping of people to put there. Like the fact that like oh fuck off. Okay, cool. Well, that's great. But the fact that Tyler wasn't on the promo is shocking to me. Considering he was prim, like it was definitely what top 3 name on the cast. Yeah, he definitely looks very different. Oh, cool. Yeah, I really don't give a shit about this run. I'll be like, I'm at the point now where I think I'm starting to get over this game. I think I'm like, I still want another PB at this point, but yeah, I'm kind of getting to the point where like I'm just kind of fed up with this game at this point. Yeah, there's so much reality we talk about. Yeah, and probably talked about a lot of it by this point. Oh, we talked about the 46 drama, talked about All Stars 5, talked about Traders, talked about... what else was there? Back to the Left Behind speedruns, I mean... I actually was thinking about this the other day. I would literally have to relearn the entire thing at this point. I have no memory of any of the run. Okay. That was my own fault, but fine. And that was also my fault. Cool. Straight up, I'm mostly just too tired to be doing this right now. To actually be trying to get headshots, but whatever. He fell asleep? Well, there we go. I gotta, help people fall asleep. One of Raquel and Kalo beyond 40. I think they're definitely in the running, right? It seems like production likes them. Obviously, CBS liked them enough to be called them for USA. Brittany on trailers would change your life. I mean, prepare to have your life changed then, I guess. I mean, like, Brittany on traders makes a lot of sense. Like, I think it, yeah, it's kind of who I would have expected to be on. Again, after, like, Janelle, Dan, and, like, Rachel, like, I think Brittany is, like, the next, like, logical step there. Especially when both Dan and Brittany were, like, talking about wanting, Dan and Janelle were talking about wanting Brittany to go on. I think it makes a lot of sense that that's the person they went with. Yeah, Devon on traders would also be really great. Where are they? God, okay, whatever. Okay, that was also me being dumb. Perfect. Oh, he has no dodge. He has no fucking dodge. Oh, fuck this game. Okay. That was a complete brain fart. Like, I knew what I was doing. I just forgot he had no dodge. Yeah. Alright, so that's great. Who's also on the rumor cast? I mean, there are other people that I just don't know who they are. There's like housewives, right? So I don't know who they are. Like outside that, again, it was the Tony, Carolyn, Brittany, potentially Derek. Got habbied. I mean, I guess they did. Yeah, that was gonna be a shit run anyway. That was not a good board, especially for grounded. Magic Banana starts beefing with Tony on traders like he did with Dan. Actually, that would be fucking hilarious. Having Bananas getting a feud with Tony Velachos. I forgot, how did yesterday go? I generally don't even remember yesterday's run. Oh, did I do well? Oh, okay. Well, I guess I finished. Then I think that's the only one. I don't know, I guess that one I finished. Whatever. Joker survived Abby's encounter if he knew how to dodge. Obviously, that was the issue. He just didn't know how to dodge. He should have been able to dodge the golf club. Imagine like that's actually like a fucking like the like in the I don't know how long the gap was between the start of them torturing him and when Ellie showed up, but like the entire time was just fucking Joel like dodging it. Like how ridiculous that would be, but Tony be a traitor, murder Bananas night one. I mean, yeah, is Bananas gonna be on? I mean, definitely seems plausible, right? Like obviously the producers themselves were talking about bringing him on by the end of season 2, so yeah, I would expect him to be there. During the fact when Tori, Devin, Anissa, Casey, Nani, and Josh are on Traders 4. Imagine they actually do put them all on together. Like that'd be so funny. And like it would be a spot where like they don't even recognize Casey and Josh from Trader or from Challenge. They'll be just like, oh yeah, the Big Brother players, Casey and Josh. And then yeah, we have these Challenge players of Tori, Anissa, and Nani with no connection to Josh and Casey at all. Tori Dio on Traders though would be miserable, right? Like I feel like she wouldn't even be good at the traders. It's like, why would she even be there? Um, I mean, there's not really I mean, like Inside Art or Inside Survivor has an article about Tony and Carolyn in particular. Outside of that, it's just a lot of like rumors that are going on Twitter. Um, yeah, what time are we at? Fuck me, I'm only 15 minutes into this part of the. I don't know. I don't really even feel like fucking doing another run. I guess we'll see what I got. Spencer for 50, or is it impossible not to? I mean, I don't think he'll be on. Here we go. Like I think with this season, I think there's just too many people to cast from to where like I don't imagine them going to Spencer. This actually isn't that bad of a board. It's not great, but it's not like terrible either. Or like this could PB. Whatever, I guess I'll give it a shot. Cast reaction in Traders 3 probably once we get like the full blown cast. I'll be honest, I don't even really feel like doing it, but I probably will do it just for sake of like me having like because I did season 2 and I guess we'll just continue that with season 3. I think Wentworth is going to be on something soon. I mean, I think she'll be on Australian Survivor. Or I think she's more likely to be on Australian Survivor. Jesus. God damn it. Oh, fuck off. Alright, yeah, cool. I'm just too fucking tired to actually get, like, a proper shot. No, Wentworth still is anti-Survivor US, at least. Get closer! Fuck. Cool. Okay, this is already, like, genuinely terrible. And I literally have no ammo. And knowing this game, that means that no one fucking dropped any, because that's what's happened, like, every fucking run recently. And that legitimately happened. Okay, cool. And still no ammo, because this game fucking sucks. Still no ammo. This fucking game, dude. This game fucking sucks, dude. It's like, how is, like, no one dropping any fucking ammo? Like, I legitimately have no ammo at all. And still no ammo. This fucking game. And still no ammo? Oh, wait, I died at the end there. Okay, whatever. Yeah, fuck this game, dude. Wentworth hates New Era. I mean, yeah. Again, most people pre-New Era hate New Era. Yeah, I don't think Wentworth wants to go Survivor US at this point. I do think for a shortened AU season, though, I could see her saying yes. Axe only run. I mean, again, that wasn't good enough. Actually, I already had I already used the gun before that anyway. It's actually like a really good score for encounter where I died. But whatever. But do we just call it a night? It seems weird to this early. I mean, again, I'll probably end up rambling on for another 30 minutes like I always do. But again, I probably won't bother doing another run. And Wentworth doesn't hate Survivor US. I think she's annoyed at the direction the show is taking. Which, again, I think is the majority of the online fan base. One of them has the perfect arc, and nobody's one of those sure the fan favorite idol queen in Cambodia, the more of a villain getting idol out or getting voted out with the idol on Edge of Extinction. I guess. I mean, again, I still think there's another potential part of the story if she could potentially win, but it's not particularly likely, right? But yeah, again, like I think Wentworth is someone that I am like very much expecting on Australian Survivor. What's funny is that like for all we know, the Australian Survivor thing does even happen, right? Because like it was all like very tentative when we heard about it anyway. It wasn't even like confirmed to be happening to where it would be funny if like we get all this speculation over it or for just to never actually happen. What's the most perfect 3 season arc in Survivor? 3 season arc? Huh. I think Tyson's is pretty good for his first 3 seasons. Um, Again, that's not fun to be ranking the fucking first HOHs of BB Can. Um, Colby and Jerry, like if we're talking about like yeah, like I mean like that's between two people over the course of 3 seasons, but yeah, that's good. Um, to where like yeah, like obviously the first time you have Colby getting the better of Jerry, second time you have Jerry getting the better of Colby, third time, again you have them like actually becoming friends and stuff by the end. Um, Sarah Lucina, I don't know. Is that great of an arc? It's like I think Cam or not Cambodia, Kagiyan to Game Changers is good, but then like I don't know, is Winners at War really that necessary? Yeah, if we're talking, like, I think that's the thing. It's like if we're talking about like storylines, like then yeah, like Cops R Us and like yeah, Colby Jerry stuff like that. But we're talking about just like character arcs for like individual people. Then obviously like it would be a different question. It's like who would that specifically be? Is I do think like I don't know, maybe like Jerry, like even individually has a good arc. Um, where again, she's looked at as this massive villain the first time around. I guess to be fair, though, like her second arc does, or her second season doesn't really do much to add to it. But it's like by the time we get to Heroes as villains, again, her being on the villains tribe, but then coming off the most heroic of the villains tribe, I think is good. When Francesca wins, she'll have one. I mean, I guess. Definitely Chris Underwood a better character on Challenge over Survivor. I mean, he was barely on Survivor, so yeah. I mean, again, I think like I don't even know if he's a better character. I think he's a character like as a character, he's the same on both. He just has a more interesting like winning trajectory on the challenge than what he had on Survivor. But like as a character, again, he's the same on both. He's like an awkward guy that tries to play a hyper aggressive strategic game and again kind of has that backfire on him. Um, Again, he's not particularly like witty and confessional. He's not like a funny person. He's simply a normal guy. Um, Ethan is kind of sad. Yeah, yeah. If we're adding in Edge of Extinction and stuff, the Winners at War, yeah, I guess, yeah, Ethan would be in the conversation. Coach, yeah, Coach is pretty good. I think it would have maybe been. I don't know, is it better or worse if he wins South Pacific? I think it would have been better if he won. To where he like starts off as this massive dodo, and again, I think it's another one where like his second season isn't really necessary to his arc, which is like the qualm, um, but still, it's like yeah, like for him to like actually play a really impressive game in South Pacific and then just not win, I don't know if that's the best outcome to the arc. I found some in South Pacific, and so sad he doesn't win. I think he really deserved it. Again, I think he played as good of a game as he can. I think there are some just inherent issues that coach faces, and the fact that he is Again, not the type of person that's ever going to own up to their game, and I think that is an issue. But I think considering who he is as coach, um, I think he plays as good of a game as he could have. And like I get why Sophie wins. I get why Coach loses, but yeah, obviously I would have preferred if Coach won. And I would have personally voted for Coach. Um, Second season kind of highlights the flaw in his game, though. Yeah, but it just feels like again, just kind of more of the first time. Um, Roger Chance for contenders of one. I'm at the Stevie boot. And Benji, Zach, Robbie just play it so poorly. Yeah. Which is funny too because like Benji goes on to be like one of the better players of the season, but like that's a spot where like you don't even know who Benji is. He's not even on the show yet. Um, what's this type of drama on the challenge? What is this? Kayla versus Melissa? Kind of. Like I don't want it to like obviously yeah, I like the messy drama part of it. I think the like again, them getting to fight and getting expelled. I think that part of it's still a bit lame. But yeah, I mean like again, the messiness of them fighting for sure. Um, I think Sophie is an underrated winner. I wouldn't say she's like for me, she's not the most underrated winner, though I do think she is a underrated winner. Like I do think her game okay, at the time was very much like shit on. People looked at her as like the next coming of Natalie. Yeah, I think she's better than Natalie. Again, I think she is a lot more active in how she plays the game. Um, and I think she had a lot more like agency in how the game played out. Again, she's like pretty much right in the middle. My actually, I don't think she's in the middle technically, but again, she's in the middle sub tier at least of my list. Um, where I do consider her like a second command winner. Like someone that again isn't the dominant player that's really controlling the entire game, but is again a integral number to that person's game. Um, while also again having agency on their own. Tony, yeah, Tony's arc is good. Like, yeah, Tony's arc is good for sure. I mean, I'm just trying to think like, is him winning the first time around really the best like I don't know, setup for that arc? Um, but I guess if we're like talking about like the arc of like going on to be like the again debatable goat of Survivor, I guess yeah, like him winning the first time around, coming back, having a bad run, but then like really capitalizing on that his third run and playing extremely dominant game again. It's kind of crazy. What's this? Uh, oh, is this the body slam thing? Which yeah, that's pretty insane. That happened. It's also insane that this is like only what 7 seasons ago on the mainline show. Where it's like, what happened to the challenge? Like stuff was like this was happening like what 5 years ago, according to this. Um, so again, it's weird how like how radically the show changed in like such a short time frame. There's no way to win in the cult season unless you played along. Yeah, 100%. I think that is like, and I talk about this in the winner ranking. I think something that is so impressive about Sophie is that she's able to essentially be part of this like majority group on Upolu, despite the fact that she has like no reason to be included in that group. Again, she is someone that like everyone else in that alliance is this like extremely religious, um, like at least claiming to be like very honor bound players. Like Sophie is the antithesis to that. Like Sophie has no reason to be included in that alliance, and the fact that she is included and actually is able to ride that alliance all the way to the end, I think is very impressive. Um, would Nina want to do Survivor US? Probably. Would they want her? Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think she's particularly likely to be on. Do I think Coach would do the same South Pacific strategy on most seasons? Yes, I think he would. Um, But the thing is also like I don't know if there's as like I don't know if it would be effective. But also like actually no, I think like because like the thing is like you're saying like play of people's religions. The thing is I don't think that's how he looked at it. Or like I don't think Coach is even aware of the fact that he was utilizing religion as part of his game. I think he generally just thinks that like that was a way that they bonded, but doesn't think that religion had anything to do with how much control he had in the game. I don't think he is aware in that light that he intentionally utilized religion to like maneuver through the game. I don't know why so many people thought Devin and Corey were going to win Final Reckoning. I'm probably because like the odds were stacked for them, right? Coming into it. Again, they entered late. They were a male team where both of them were physical enough. Um, Again, the teams that were left by the time they came in were not great. So I can kind of get it. Josh should have been kicked out during the fight with Fessy. I agree. You know, really, I think just probably neither of them get kicked out would be better. But yeah. Professional 325.
And they're taken by it. They're smitten by it. It's unbelievable. There's nobody out here that's honorable. There's nobody out here that's honorable anymore, except for me. I hate to pontificate about that, but, you know, Martin Luther King says that the greatest measure of a man is not in the way he
The fucking music, too.
but in the way he rises with controversy and challenge. There's always hope. The last thing we have in life...
Was he fucking Rupert in this moment?
That the impossible happens, that we dare to dream that Randy's going to wake up in this camp tomorrow. So yes, there's still...
What's also really funny is that like him and Randy were like friends preseason, right? And like actually, what was the story between him and Randy? Like, didn't they like live together or something for a bit? Like, I know there was like some sort of pregame story between Coach and Randy, to where they were like extremely close coming into the season. Sophie Albert Coach locked as the final three. Like, was it locked? No, not really. Like, they had a final three. I don't know if Coach was actually loyal to that final three throughout the entirety of the game, where he does seem to contemplate taking out Sophie. During the was it the Brandon vote? He does that. But yeah, they did have a final three from pretty early on. Stephanie Grosso won. Here's the villain. She had an amazing arc. Probably. What would have Coach done if none of his tribe names were religious? I mean, what a question. Australians for our second chance. I think an issue with that is there's probably not enough like good people. Or like straight from a like realistic standpoint, it's never happening. There's not enough good people. They I don't think they can like they can't even make a general all-star season, let alone a second chance season. Where again, the vibe that I get is the reason why we're getting this Australia versus US is because they couldn't get enough Australian people to begin with. So they're thinking about other ways to bring back returning players, and their thought is like, hey, people want an international thing, let's try to do that. So again, it would not shock me if the initial plot was, hey, let's do an all-star season. They're like, fuck, we can't do it. Didn't Josh cut Fessy's lip? I actually don't even remember how that went. Anita and Eileen would be the final two. What an iconic duo. I've never watched, was it 180? Is that what the name of the movie was? I wouldn't be opposed to watching it, though. Yeah, Coach, Tyson, Randy, I believe. Like, I know for sure Coach and Randy had an alliance. Wasn't it that? Wait, what was the story? I know there's a story behind it that's, like, kind of funny, but I forgot what the exact story was. But yeah, essentially they had an alliance pregame. Can't wait for Derek Chavez to win 41. I mean, it would be funny at least. Was it after Heroes of Villains they lived together? I thought it was before, but maybe I'm wrong. Maya or Gem? Like in terms of what? Either way, it's probably J Maya. If we're talking about player, it's J Maya. If we're talking about who has my heart, it's J Maya. I don't know. Either way, probably J Maya for most things. Um, but yeah, all right. Penultimate juror. I feel like Maria fits under someone like Ricard. Um, Under someone like Ricard. Like, are we saying like? Well, I think she is like on that same level. I think she's probably better than Ricard. Um, but yeah, I think they're like on the same like playing field. I'm trying to remember. Okay, let's actually look up the penultimate juror ranking, I guess. Yeah, right. So I haven't watched Coach's movie. It'd be funny to do a retrospective at some point, but I just realized the play ranking did really well. Um, where my comparisons are all fucked because YouTube thinks it came out 12 hours before it actually came out, but I believe this is a pretty good. Yeah. Okay. So it has 5,300 views, which I'm trying to look up the comparison to my season review. Which, by the way, I mean, this month is ending up being my best month ever in a lot of um, things. So that's kind of cool. Um, to where it probably will end up being watch time by the time all said is done. Um, it's a decent month sub wise. Not my best month, obviously, but one of my better recent months. Revenue wise, it's number one by a lot. Mixing, like, obviously, part of that's due to membership tier, but even outside that, I mean, ad revenue also is at this point almost my best month ever, though it'll definitely pass it after today. Um, Views wise is also on the higher side of things, or yeah, in general, May was a pretty good month. Um, Last tweet from King. What King Roxroy? It's wild that my favorite planet is Venus and my favorite letter of the alphabet is Q. How can both be true? Sure. What was I looking up again? Penultimate, right? Penultimate juror ranking. Uh, Penultimate juror ranking was this year. For some reason, I really thought this was like further back. Okay, well, where is he in this? So, or was Maria in this? Yeah, I mean, like, Ricard's at what, 7? I would say Maria is, yeah, either 6 or, wait, 6 or, yeah, 6 or 7. I guess, like, either one spot above Ricard or potentially above Kenny. Um, Actually, I don't know. Maybe she should be even higher. Maybe she should even be with, like, the Sues of the world and, like, Big Toms. I don't know. I actually think this is like kind of tough because like Maria, like yeah, she is in the majority the entire game. She is a major swing vote throughout the entire game. I do think she doesn't necessarily go her way for a lot of the game. Like it does feel like Charlie gets his way over what she wants to do a lot of the time, but and she still is like really well positioned for a lot of the game. And then like obviously she makes the Tiffany move and then really escalates her threat level. Um, to her again, like on paper, like because of that in particular, yeah, she is very similar to Ricard. But I think her game before that is better than Ricard's. Hmm. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's good enough to be like Sue or Tom, who I think were more solidly in the majority, even up to the point where they get booted. For I think an issue of Maria is that like yeah, after she makes that move again through even though she is still like in the numbers technically through like the Venus vote again, it's still a spot where like the numbers were there to flip on her. They just decided not to do it in that round, and they do flip on her the following round. So it's like, yeah, I think that's enough to like knock her down. Probably closer. Yeah, I think Kenny is the debate. I would lean towards above right now. Um, Surprise Sue is super high on the ranking. I mean, like straight up. I mean, this really stems from the fact that most penultimate jurors are not that good. And a lot of them are not particularly like stable in the game. Not a lot of them are in big alliances that really run the game, and that's why Big Tom and Sue are as high as they are, simply because they are like two of the only ones that are in the stable majority alliance that takes them all the way to the end. Now, where again with most penultimate jurors, they're in positions where they kind of lose control before they're actually booted, to where like it kind of like it knocks them down a bit. That's why like Ricard again, even though Ricard like kind of has a sloppy game again, like him making the move against Shan. He's really just barely hanging on to the game for those next two rounds. Those are major knocks against him. Yet he's still at number 7. Um, like most penultimate jurors don't really have specifically like consistent games. So I think the fact that like Sue and Tom were like so like stable in the game, I think is something that does leave them pretty high. Um, Since Hatch is on House of Villains, I think it'll be complicated casting him. I do, and I think that's the main reason why he would potentially not be on America versus Australia is because of House of Villains. But yeah, don't know how that works actually between countries too, where like with the exclusivity deal, does that only matter for like US TV? Like, does it matter for a show that's only going to be distributed in Australia? I don't know actually how that works. I want Chauncey to win the challenge because he's fine. I mean, sure. Oh, why not? I don't know one well enough watching Titans vs Rebels. I just know he's playing a lot of Rust or whatever it's called recently, which I don't care about. Um, Hopefully watch it eventually though. Yeah. All right. I think we'll probably call it a night. Again, it's almost 4 fucking o'clock. Um. So yeah, we'll be back on Sunday. I'm debating what I should play. Do I play Eternites or do I just start AC Rogue? I think I am leaning towards AC Rogue. I think Eternites, while it's fine, and like yeah, if I had all the time in the world, I would play it. I just don't know if it's worth like spending multiple streams on when I have other games I need to make for or need to play for videos. That and also again, like I ideally would like to get a head start on this the year in gaming video at some point. So yeah, I think we're probably just better off leaving it as is. I think I'm kind of burnt out straight up of playing all these different games for that video. Um, to where I think I'm ready to just like consistently play a game that like I know I'm gonna finish. Um, and that I'm also like familiar with. So yeah, I think we'll just move on to AC Rogue. I forgot about the goat. Play something fun. Well, I guess I shouldn't be playing AC Rogue then. Um, I'll play AC Rogue. I think AC Rogue is like the most palatable game because it's either that or Uncharted 1, which is like not fun. So yeah, I think we'll do Rogue. Um, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. And again, it's also a funny game because I can make fun of it too. I played a couple hours of Baldur's Gate. I just don't have time for it. But again, I can see why people like it. I can see like again all these like again the fact that there's like a billion fucking systems in that game. I can definitely see like what there is to love about it. I just also just generally do not have the time to play it. I'm never playing Roblox Survivor. I could not give a shit. I've played Astro's Playroom. It's just a matter of will I ever stream it. Um, but yeah, all right. Call it a night here. Back on Sunday. Again, we'll have barely anything to talk about. I'm sure we'll do a draft. Potentially do All Stars 5 draft. Again, we'll see if there's more people to the cast or not. If there isn't, then I guess we'll just draft the people that are there. We might have elimination by that point, but who fucking cares? I guess we'll still do it. So yeah, I guess see you guys next time.